Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday, and welcome to Talk to Rose. Today is my sixth episode, and it is actually my 1 month little anniversary. So I'm giving
Hey.
applause to my own self.
You're
So, I have two guests with me, maybe one more. So I'll let everybody introduce themselves. I don't, because I know everybody, so I want them to introduce themselves. Alondra, you could go first, I guess.
Well, this is Lady A, her bestie for forever.
How are you doing, bestie?
I'm
And
tired,
then,
but good.
gentlemen.
yeah. This is Hill Hef. This is Rose's favorite.
Okay. So we might have one more. I don't know where if she's coming or not. So for everybody who has not subscribed, I need all you guys to go subscribe today, and then I'm going to do a little giveaway to my 100th subscriber. So you guys got to let me know, you can screenshot it or something. I don't know. Once I get to 100, then I'm going to give out a special gift. I'm already at like 90. I just need 10 more. And I'm going to give away this shirt if you guys can see it. If you guys can see it. Oh, bro, I ain't doing too much.
Bro, I ain't looking at that shirt.
Oh, Lord. So, okay. It said F around and found out. So that'll be for my 100th subscriber. I can make a boy one too, so don't worry, fellas. If you're the 100th person, you can get a man one. You don't have to have it on a white beater. So I need all y'all to go and subscribe today. Make sure everybody that's watching the video right now, please go and press the like button. All you got to do is like. I mean, it just takes 1 second and you can like the thing. So I need you guys to like the thing, and then I'm gonna get started with my hot topics. Okay, so my first one is the rapper Magoo. I was sad to see that he passed away. I don't know if you guys are from my generation, but he was a part of like Missy Elliott's group and all that. Like I really liked him. Do you guys remember Magoo? Huh?
Up jumps the boogie. Yes.
Yeah,
Do you remember him? Did y'all like him or it was just
yeah.
us?
I mean, the South for me and Lago and South for see the Lago. That's
Oh
he was
Lord.
all that
I
stuff.
forgot that you
Yeah, I
you
didn't
hey.
understand a word he said.
We knew all
Mm-hmm.
the words to his. We knew all the words to his stuff. So he
Right.
passed away. I think that was Monday at the age of 50. So rest in peace to him and prayers to him and his family. And the next news that I'm going to talk about is Reggie Ray. I didn't know that that man was only 42. I literally thought he was older than that. That was the chairman. Did y'all think he was only 42 or y'all thought he was like older than that?
That man living a hard knock life. He had some frustration to get off. Yeah, that man looks 62. Gosh,
Right.
he
That's
did
what
it.
I'm
He
like.
did it for our ancestors.
For real.
He did it for our
I
ancestors.
I was really looking like he's only 42. So Reggie Ray, 42, he was actually arrested last week and charged. They charged him with disorderly conduct and a misdemeanor. But his lawyer, he got a good lawyer. His lawyer put him up a GoFundMe and it raised over 270,000. So that's gonna help with his court case and loss of wages. Is I don't know what medical bills because I don't think that he got beat up. So I don't know what medical bills that will cover. I think he just said that so people can. We was gonna still give him some money anyways, just because he beat them people up. So they didn't have to say that. You could have just said for your bail and for your lawyer. So if y'all still want to give money, find his GoFundMe. I couldn't find it, so maybe they took it down now. The next one is you guys know they said it's a new COVID variant coming out called the EG5 and it's spreading rapidly. So be on the lookout for that. It's the same symptoms, but it's in the UK. So, once it gets over there, it'll be over here. And they said that they're going to have the vaccines for that available in September. Are you guys going to get the vaccine for the new variant?
Are they gonna give us a check?
No.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it because I ain't got time to play with y'all. I'm getting it. I don't play like
Did
that.
you
Yes,
get the
I'm getting
last? Did you get the last
I,
vaccines? You got the
I
last
sure,
doses, Troy?
I sure did.
Oh, see, I was forced to get it, and I was very sad about that. And I don't plan on getting no more now that we don't have to. So, well, Troy, for you, they'll be available for you in September.
I'm showing up getting it.
You can still get COVID. Had COVID 3 times, and I got all the doses.
I ain't gonna die though. Ha
Well, we don't know about that. We don't know the long-term effects of this. So we'll see. But okay, so then the Maui fires. I'm gonna tell y'all this. If people, that's why I don't donate to like FEMA and all the stuff like that. You try to donate by yourself and send the stuff out there. Everything that people were sending out there for those people, they are not getting it. It was a man that was on there literally showing. They saying if it didn't come from FEMA, that they're not giving it to the residents there. So it's like, what are you wasting your money for? I don't even know if FEMA gonna give them the stuff. I just feel like all that stuff is a scam. Do y'all give to people when they have stuff like this?
No,
Nope.
I don't.
Nope.
I don't
The
either.
only charity I will give to is like the children's hospitals. I'll give to that because I know like people personally that have had sick kids and they don't have no medical bills at those hospitals. So I know they actually doing something with that money.
Yeah, and then President Biden, y'all president, because I didn't vote for him. He said that they're getting a one-time payment of $700. In Hawaii, it literally costs more than it costs out here to live. So what are they? And it's $700 a household, not like it was out here where it was however much we got for each person. It's literally $700 a household. Like, what are you going to do with that? He might as well just keep it. Or do y'all think that's gonna help them or no?
No.
Shit. Better flip it.
How you
Better do something with it.
Where?
flip it where?
So, shit. Invest in some coconuts, some sugar cane. I don't know. Surfboards, whatever. But you better take that money and quit being
Well,
ungrateful.
I'm pretty sure they gonna take it. It's just like what do you expect them to do with that $700? Like, to me, that's not nothing.
It's like
And then
$70. It's nothing.
yeah, I'm gonna play this video for you. I'm not even gonna tell y'all what it's about. This is my last hot topic, and y'all tell me what do y'all think. I'm gonna have to do this as a whole show by itself. Everybody that went to church, and I know everybody on this live right here went to church. So y'all tell me what y'all think this is. Just listen.
Hey, look, y'all watch this video and tell me we not in the last days.
I have Whole Foods and I'm about to pay for my groceries with my That's the coolest thing ever.
Hey, look, y'all watch this video and tell me we not.
Okay, so what did y'all? Could y'all understand what the lady did?
It was frozen for me. I couldn't even see.
Oh shit! Could you see it, Troy?
Did she run her hand up against the register?
Yeah, to pay for her stuff.
Oh
Listen,
Lord.
I'm gonna need niggas to stop being so paranoid.
But do y'all know?
Stop being so paranoid.
Dude, what do y'all think? Exactly. I was just trying to see if somebody was gonna say what it was. You grew up in church too, Troy. So don't tell me they didn't talk about that in the Bible.
What the mark of the what you say?
The mark of the beast.
Oh,
If you got a chip implanted in your hand to pay for your stuff.
In Revelation, it says it'll be the head
Exactly.
or your hand.
So I'm telling y'all. So I'm
it's
gonna have to do
it's
that
already
myself.
in y'all. It's already in y'all head. It's already in your head.
Hey, it's in the book.
Don't nobody say nothing about these lace fronts y'all putting on y'all head. But that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna move on.
Come on now, be good tonight.
I'm sorry.
Be good tonight.
Last days. You ain't got no edges. Go on out there. Y'all worry about it.
I'd rather be bald headed than have the mark of the beast on me. I'm not doing it.
They already got everything. They already got everything through your phone. So now you worried about a chip. What's that gonna
Yeah, I don't want the chip inside of me. Let me read some of the comments. Okay. Thank you, Sharon. Hi, Tia. Welcome, everybody. Remember to hit that. Oh, thank you, everybody. Hi, China. Hi, Summer. Alexis. Let me see. Yes, she scanned her. Yep, she scanned her hand. I'm telling y'all, that's the mark of the beast.
Wow.
Shatia. Yeah, it was the mark of the beast. Okay. So we'll just talk about that on another date. But
That's the mark of convenience. Convenience.
that's the mark of the beast. Okay, so we'll get into the main topic tonight. It's about relationships, good, bad, and the ugly. Hold on, let me add Asia in.
We
Oh, you want Asia?
Hmm.
Okay. And now our fourth person, Mrs.
yay.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Asia, and I have a channel on YouTube as well. It is Melanin Madam, and you can subscribe there. I'm Rose Twin. Nice to meet you all.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and so everybody make sure y'all hitting the like button and subscribing. Remember, y'all can get y'all little shirt. Okay, so the topic that we're talking about today is relationships, the good and the bad. So I'm happy that we actually have a male on here today so he can give us his perspective because it's always all girls and we say what we want and people be thinking we being biased. So at least now we have a man to put their input on it too. So Alondra, I'm gonna start with you. Could you tell us about an experience that you had with a boyfriend that wasn't so good?
And yeah, I was in a 5-year relationship with a whole narcissist. He made me know what a narcissist was. When you look up narcissist in the dictionary, his face should be there. Um, yeah, he was totally controlling, didn't want me to have no friends, no nothing outside of him, nothing that he didn't want me to do. It was awful, but it didn't start off like that because people are like, well, how do you get into stuff like that? It don't start off like that. It starts off as being cool. Okay, this is great. You move in together. um there was substance abuse issues, not on my part, on his. um and he was basically he was a mean drunk, and um it escalated as far as it could, and I finally left. Praise the Lord, before one of us was going to get carried out in the casket, and it may not have been me.
So okay, tell us what kind of things that he did that was making him a narcissist.
um Gosh, it's so much stuff that he did, and I honestly think I was trying to block this out of my brain. But he would do like little things, like say I wanted to go. There was a
Yeah, thanks for
particular
Shonda.
trip um I wanted to go on with my friends, and he's like, well, how you gonna go on this trip with your friends if we never been on a trip and you just want to go down there to be a little 304 and all that? And it's like, it wasn't even about that. These are my friends before I knew you. You know these girls. We not don't be on that page. Um, he would do little weird things. After we broke up, he finally told me all the stuff he was doing. Like, I used to travel for work. I was always cheating when I did that. And there was one trip where I was here in Southern California. We lived in Northern California at the time. And he had a tracker on my phone, right? And so I checked out of the hotel room. I called him. I was like, hey, I'm gonna be heading out to go get my flight to go home. And he kept sending me this Google destination, and I'm in Joshua Tree. That's like in the middle of nowhere. It's like nothing but meth labs and tumbleweeds out there. Nothing. He kept sending me this picture of, well, this is where you were yesterday at this time. And I'm looking like, what are you talking about? I don't know I went to work. I went to get something to eat. I came back to my hotel room. I'm in Joshua Tree. I don't know nobody up here. And he kept sending it to me. Well, where was you at this time? And I'm like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I feel like I'm being interrogated. So, and I'm like, well, how do you have this information? So it got down to it. And I don't know why. I look back at all the little dumb stuff I let him make me do to prove to him. So I called the hotel and got all my, how the card swipes and it can tell you what time you left in and out of there just to prove to him like I was where I said I was. Now, who wants to do that with a grown ass person? It was crazy. That's just one instance of stuff.
And so what put the icing on the cake to make you leave?
I got up on a Tuesday morning. Well, there was a lot of stuff. One thing was, I could say, like, you guys all know Rose has been my friend since we was in like 3rd grade. And she gave me the business about this relationship. I mean, she didn't care if she hurt my feelings. She just told me the truth about what was going on. Like, and she did that. And like maybe a month later, she had her baby shower. And during this baby shower, he came with me on this trip down to where we were having her shower. And everybody kept coming up to me like, what is wrong with you? Like, they noticed the change in my behavior. So one day I woke up on a Tuesday and I didn't recognize myself. Like, I don't know who this heifer is, but this is not me. And I just thought that day I got some boxes. I booked a moving truck. I was unemployed. I didn't have no money, and I called my daddy. I said, you need to come get me. And when I did, then he threatened to kill me. But I left.
I never looked back.
Never looked back.
Well, I'm glad that you got out of that situation. I prayed for you. We're going to go on to let's get a man's perspective. Troy, now, what do you want to talk about, good or bad relationships? Has there been a perfect relationship that you've been in, and why was that? And has there been a terrible relationship that you've been in, and why? Which way you want to talk about?
A perfect one was with my side chick. That was perfect. Nobody ever knew. Nobody ever found out. It's all good. We was everywhere, but we ain't gonna discuss that. Well, you know the bad one. You know,
but I know the bad one, but they don't know it. You got to tell them about it.
Man,
why was it bad, Troy? Why was that relationship bad?
Shit. Insecurities, jealousy, it got physical. And I don't put my hands on women, but I will defend myself. We'll shake you up. But yeah, it was just bad. We got into the life of, how can I put this, threesomes and whatnot. And every time another female would come around, she would get insecure, and it would be a whole thing. And summer mind your business. Just hang on. I'm gonna tell you. Just hang on. It was a whole thing. Sound interested. It was very abusive. It was to the point where we fighting in the streets and the parking garage and the hotel room with the white folk. It was terrible. It was terrible, and I didn't like that for myself because I'm cooler than that. And this the part that's gonna sound funny. Had I let my wife get to her, it'd have been a whole thing. But anyway, we're gonna move on. Your turn, madam. I digress.
Well, thank you, Troy.
Oh my God.
Okay, twin, go ahead.
Oh, wow,
I don't forgot the question.
Oh my gosh. I said to tell us about a relationship that was good or bad. Like what made it so good and or if you want to talk about a bad one, what made it bad? And if it was, like, why?
I'll talk about my ex. That relationship was good. That relationship was good because it's somebody that I grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that can be amazing if it's somebody that's a really good friend. But this particular person was like a man. So it was nice to get off work and have my car washed. It was nice to have somebody to help me clean up and cook. He was a good father, all of those things. But let me tell you where the caveat is. So I learned my best lesson in this particular relationship because it was so perfect. And obviously my definition of perfect, find your perfect relationship. When he cheated and had a baby, I thought to myself, I went through this whole period where I was like, if this man loves me like this and has loved me like this as long as I can remember, and either one has been really good at never getting caught, or two, actually always been faithful, then it's true. If somebody loves you, they won't hurt you. And that's the biggest lie ever. It's just not even feasible. It's not real. So he taught me my best lesson ever. And from that point on, I looked at people completely different. We're still okay, but I'll never forget that, because that type of heartbreak, you don't forget it, but it was so many lessons to learn in it. So I learned that fairy tale shit, it's not true, but you can get close to it if you're realistic.
It be true for a little bit.
Right. It depends on how you
forever.
look at it. Have realistic expectations. I would say that's what I learned from that.
Okay, hold on, let me see something. Okay, so hold on, because this is story again.
My bad.
It's okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna play a question game with all you people. Do I have to answer the questions, or I'm just asking y'all?
Sure.
Y'all don't want to answer. I don't want to answer anything. I had good relationships and I had bad ones. I'll say I'll take from this. I do feel like when you could be with somebody and they not around you all the time, and those are the ones you have the most fun with. But then when you get in a serious relationship, that be some whole, I don't even know if that's a Lifetime movie. Like, it ain't even, sometimes it's not worth it. It'd be better when you just really dated somebody and messing with them and going out to see them and then going home. Like, live your life after that. That's my take on things. But now that I'm older, I feel like you can't just be doing that now. Like, you really need to find somebody. But I almost feel like you still need to just go out and have fun now. Like, we clearly living in our last days, so you might as well go out and have all the fun you're gonna have. That's my take on things right now. But I had fun in my past life. I will.
Me too. I had an amazing time.
But I actually still, but I actually do want to get married. I still want to get married. That's my whole goal. But everybody gives so many horror stories about it. It'd be like, dang, is it gonna be a fairy tale at the beginning and then turn into this Lifetime movie or what? Like, I don't know. You can't trust nobody now. So, okay, so I'm gonna play the question game with you guys. So, when do you guys feel like a relationship is over? I don't know who wants to start first.
In dating life, or in,
You could be in dating, or it could be in dating or marriage. Like, when do you feel like it's over?
the old me or the
Ain't
new
no
me?
more sex popping off. That's when it's over.
What you say, Troy? Troy, I can't hear him.
Remember, bro, tell him to cut off his Wi-Fi. It might be better to go through the data.
Yes,
if he's on his phone.
Troy, cut off. You got your Wi-Fi on?
Man, listen, my free minutes don't kick in until 9. Listen,
oh my God.
Y'all gonna have to get this here Wi-Fi.
I was gonna tell you to turn your Wi-Fi off and go off your data. But can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Lord.
Okay,
Jesus.
so we said, we didn't hear what you said. We said, when is the relationship over? We heard you say something, but we couldn't hear you.
When the sex ain't there, when y'all not having sex no more, it's over with.
Really?
Yeah. What? Come on, man. You got to know 70% of the relationship is love making.
But
happy?
I'm telling you, in our mind, the way y'all think and the way we think is totally different. So for y'all, when the sex ain't there no more, it's a wrap.
That's a wrap. I gotta go do something else. So you want to keep your man happy? Give him some sex. If you know he like head, knock him down. You know he like heels and lingerie, put it on. You're in your last days. Remember? Y'all wild, man. I ain't ready to do this. Y'all wild.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
shit.
Y'all
Even
wild.
if y'all mad at, even if you mad at the person, you still want them to do all that.
Yeah. How you think we gonna make up? How you think we gonna make up?
But
I'm
after
gonna say
y'all,
I agree with Troy. I do agree with Troy.
Yeah, everybody
Sometimes that
plays.
fix everything.
Yeah, everybody plays fake mad. Oh, I'm a fake mad because I want some attention. And then when you get that attention, then you still gonna still kind of play off a little bit. You just want that attention. But yeah, sex fixes everything. I don't know where you've been, but sex fixes everything.
And we say that for married people. I've been married before, and sometimes when I was married and I'm mad at him, I'll still be mad even, and he still might get it, but I'm still mad. But I look like, why treat
He not.
yourself? You know,
He not mad.
right?
He
Teach
not.
yourself. Go ahead and treat yourself.
exactly.
Right.
Okay, Alondra. So how do you feel? Say you saying you agree with Troy that the
Yeah.
relationship is over when you don't have sex no more?
Well,
That's
I don't agree with
your.
that part. I agree with his reasoning by that,
Oh,
because
okay.
think about it. When you get old, I mean, some older people can't do that, but they still might have everything else in the relationship. What if they can't do it? So then you just fired? Like, what's gonna happen? Everybody's equipment may not work when they're 70, but you still
Yes.
love the person. I think a relationship is over when the respect is gone and the love is gone. You
All that
I
could
disrespect,
agree.
all that could be fixed with back
I
shots.
can't trust you, it's over.
A little sloppy
Oh my
toppy,
gosh.
everything. Yes.
So this
If
is how
you
men think. This is how men think.
let
But
me
that's
tell
why I
you,
wanted a man on here.
Right.
let me tell you, my uncle, he was married to an Asian lady that, when they get older, they stuff stop, getting wet. She got fired. He picked up a black lady. He's happy. Point in case.
Well,
I
why he
digress.
just didn't tell her to get some lubricant or something?
Come on, man. Ain't nobody got time for that. He's 60, 70 years. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, what about if his
Lubricant.
stop
Oh,
working?
that's
Is he gonna
sad.
come?
Yeah.
We
What if his stuff stopped working?
then we got pills for that.
That's the
You'll
difference
never
So let me
between
tell
women
you,
and men.
you'll
I
never
have
know
a
when that stuff.
friend who is married to
That's
somebody who
loud.
already has ED, and we're young, right? So I don't think sex fixes things. I think sex is a nice band-aid. I think it's the medicine that'll start the conversations you need to have and things like that. It releases some of the tension. But I'm with Alexis. If I'm mad, don't fucking touch me. Don't put your hands on me, because apparently it's like something happened. That's not a resolve and an answer for everything. But it is medicine. I will say that. It could take you
It'll make
from,
you feel good for
it'll bring
that
you
time
down. It
being.
may have you
Yeah.
thinking a little different. You done calm down a little bit. If you
All right,
still
yeah,
mad
it
after
might make
sex,
you
it,
come out the
then you
silent
mad.
treatment and all that.
But it can
If Papa,
open the door. But I really, 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 really try not to. I love sex so much, but I try not to make it my thing, because it's like a drug as well.
Mhm.
And when used the wrong
Mhm.
way, that's why people do things like get in old age and they can't stay together. Like when we stand there and take our vows, you say for better or for worse, something could happen the next day. I don't ever want to lose or leave my husband because he gets ED. And my friend that
Or
has
because
it,
my
he
stuff
can't
get
fix it.
dry. Or
But
because my
my
stuff
friend
is
that
dry.
has
Now
it, he
my
can't
husband
fix
want to
it.
leave me.
All I can say is I know somebody that's going through it and it can't be fixed.
So no
And
medication. No medication at
no,
all.
they tried everything.
Dang.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
they
sad.
tried everything, but the love is so there, and the way that I see them flourish in their marriage is crazy. It's better
is
than
she
any
fat?
marriage I actually see.
But can she have a hall pass? Do he give her a hall pass?
Is she fat?
Absolutely not.
Oh damn, yes him.
Is he got some kind of disease or something going on with him? Like some kind of
No,
medical condition?
it's an injury from it's an injury from serving.
Okay. But that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Now look at this. Troy said that his uncle left the wife because her stuff got dry. Now, what if the wife was to leave the man because his stuff can't get hard?
Right. I don't think that's
My
okay.
thing is what you give, if that did happen to you, if that did happen with the husband, give the wife a hard pass to go get some from somebody else.
What if your mate get cancer or something like that? It depends. It's levels to everything. I don't think I could do that to somebody that I love. I just don't think that I could. My heart wouldn't let me.
Some
And I
people
don't need
say
a
that
hall
they
pass. But some people do. And
Yep, I was just about to say that man on it was one of the reality shows. His wife had cancer, and he was like that. She still had to have sex with him. She getting chemotherapy and all that. He did not care because he said she still had needs. Like, damn, I would
he
at
got
that
ran up
point.
for that.
Yeah,
What was that?
at that point, I would have told him you can go have sex with somebody
Melanie?
else. Yep.
It was Huntsville or something like that. One of the reality shows. The black was on the East Coast.
I would have just told him he could go have a hall pass with somebody else. Like, if you see I'm dying, nigga, and I can't, and you still want me to have sex with you, and I'm dying.
He got tortured for that in the tabloids and media, and he didn't feel bad about it at all.
He didn't feel bad about it.
He didn't. His apology was so disrespectful to her. It was bad.
Okay,
Hey,
so for me,
move that wire over a little bit. Let me get in there. Move that thing out your nose. It's scraping me. Move out.
You know what? Y'all wild. Y'all is wild.
Really?
It's because it's like that's why I'm saying men think different than us.
But men don't really like that.
No, that's what I'm saying. So so for me, I feel like a relationship is over when for me, it's when I don't have respect for you no more. I don't care how good your stuff is and all that. Like, it don't matter to me. Like, once I lose respect for you, once I lose respect for you, that ain't nothing to me no more. Like, okay, it could be diamond.
I don't even want you to touch me.
Yeah, it could be diamond worth. I don't want it. Once I lose respect, it's a wrap. Like, it's a wrap.
It don't feel the same no more.
It don't feel the same no more. But that's what I'm saying. For men, it's all the way different. Okay, so for our next question is, how long does it take? We'll start with you, Troy. How long does it take for you to trust a partner or somebody you're gonna be with? How long does it take for you to trust them?
Yeah. Trust. What's that? I don't man, shit. I don't trust the motherfucker as far as I could throw him, man. Fuck that.
So you don't trust nobody at all?
Nope. You got to show me. It's
So how could somebody show you? You don't know?
Do it. I don't have time to wait on nobody. I don't even allow anybody to get that close. You know, like I trust my mama, I trust, my parents and shit like that.
We're not talking about your mama and all that. We said a partner.
That's what I'm saying. I don't trust these motherfuckers because the minute you keep getting your car washed and he helped with the dishes and that motherfucker over there, he over there doing some other shit. So the moment I let my guard down, the moment I let my guard down, and I take a trip through your DMs and I see some other ass shit. Oh yeah, see, that's why I have trust issues.
Okay, so Alondra, with you, how long does it take for you to trust your partner?
I a little bit different. I probably would. If I'm in a relationship with you, we talking about people you're in a relationship with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or just somebody. Okay, so. If I decide you get that far for me to be exclusive with you and you're in a relationship, I trust them right off the back until they give me a reason not to.
Oh, no. Okay, Asia.
I trust people to be human.
Okay, and I would say I don't trust nobody at the beginning. You have to earn it, and it probably take a while with me because I feel the same way. I'm not about to believe nothing. You could whine and dine and do all that, and you just be scandalous. So it takes a while with me. You gotta literally earn it, and that might
how
take
do they earn it? How can somebody earn your trust?
Just by me being able to believe you. I'm not gonna believe nobody at the beginning. You could tell me because you're gonna tell me everything I want and everything that I want to hear in the beginning. You're gonna say that.
Yeah.
I actually think it's the reverse. So before I trusted people, because we always hear Black women always fighting against we have to fight against stereotypes, all of this shit. So I went through the whole air of I'm gonna trust you until you do something, but I realized my heart was in it too much because now I'm trusting you to be a normal person till you do something, and I'm not prepared for you to do
Right.
something. So
See,
now so as the relationship goes on and you learn different things, and I pay attention to how that person moves, then I pay attention to I expect you to be human. If you gonna hurt me, you would probably hurt me like this. So I leave that space open and I try to protect myself and guard myself. Now that I'm married, I do the same thing.
that's
The longer I've been married, the more I've paid attention to different things, and you still safeguard yourself. I don't think that's ever going to go away. I think it gets stronger the older we get because you have more experiences, you see more things, social media, but you learn like
You married?
what's your deal breakers? What are you going to do? How are you going to try to head it off before it comes? You actually more proactive, I would say, the older you get.
okay. So, Troy, the people in the comments is saying bring you back already. So that must mean you not acting right because they like all this craziness. How do you know if a person is the right person for you, or do you never really know? Who wants to go first?
You never know. You never know.
So-
You got good moments that make you feel like you're on top of the world, and as soon as that motherfucker fart, it's over with. I can't.
Are you
I
being
can't do it.
serious right now?
Doing a
Come
real
on.
Be my other alter ego. I mean, we can tell us which way to go. Because we answering questions regular. He answering questions like that. We do either one. Tell us
No,
what you want.
You never know. You never know. It's always ups and downs. You never know who. I'll mess around and get married to who I'm with right now, and then be miserable. Miserable. So you never know. Just enjoy the moment. We're in our last days.
Oh
digress.
gosh. So now you're gonna say that since I said that now. We in our last day.
days.
Okay, what about you, Landra, Asia? How do you know when the person is like, how do you know if the person is the right person, or do you never know, like Troy said?
I think you know when you know. Like you just know when you know. That's what people that have found their right person say. They I knew the moment I met my husband, or I knew the moment I saw that person, or whatever. But obviously I have not been a great judge of character in my own life, so I don't trust my own self with
I
it.
was just about to say that too.
I got some off
Like,
judgment.
Me too, Landra.
So
Me too.
I try to like pray. I'm like, okay, God, is this it? Because they all look like they the one. Because when you get in a relationship with somebody first, I feel like they send a representative.
Mm-hmm.
Then that mask fall off, and you find out who they really are. That's a representative. When men, women, everybody does it. I do it, you do it. Everybody does it because you want to present your best self to that person. So I think it just takes time. I think for one to know when that person is that person. You can't trust me. I married somebody I knew for 6 months. We all see how that went.
But that could have turned out perfect. I know
I was
people
just
that got
about to
married.
say.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's people that it works out. Life
I
is
was
a
19
gamble.
when my
Here's the
man-
thing. Don't take it too serious, right? When you get married, I don't like what Roshonda made me notice a while ago. I didn't know that people got married to have weddings. I'm like, who the fuck goes through all of this? Letting your guard down, combining things, opening yourself up, and being vulnerable for a wedding. I knew that my husband was my husband when I wanted to call him my husband, because I didn't really want a husband. Because of everything that I saw, I just wanted a friend. I didn't even want a boyfriend. So when it was somebody that I could like actually spend weekends with, because y'all know that was a big deal for me, share my bed, share my space, share my secrets, cry in front of him, then I knew that that was somebody that I could marry. But I still married him knowing this nigga gonna fuck up, and I'm gonna fuck up too. Because who you are in a relationship, you built it based on, like you said, bro, I could go there and I could come home. Like you could have your separate time. But once you get married, it's not really separate time like that. You're supposed to be becoming one, And then now you're asking about finances and all this other shit. You finding out about fetishes. You finding out things you don't like. Something you liked 2 seconds ago, you might not like from this person. You got to be honest and say the dick was trash tonight. You got to be honest and say the hair was horrible today. Start over. Like,
Yeah.
you got to have some honest conversations. And people like their ego stroke too much. They're not prepared to hear the truth from somebody else's opinion. Like, say everything. So
I would say that too. I guess I don't have a good judgment either. So I'll be calling you my husband and everything and knowing that you ain't. So I'm just gonna pass on that on that comment, because I'll be like, oh, that's my husband and everything. Y'all know I just live in a damn fairy tale world. Like,
I think
that's
you
just
should.
me. I do live in a
I
fairy
think
tale
it's
world, but
beautiful.
I'm okay, and I know that I do. So I can't even answer that question when I know a person is right, because I really don't. God would have to
You
come
never
down
felt
from
like you wanted
heaven.
to marry anybody for real? Or spend the rest of your life with them, or not wanting to go away?
I like people a lot, but in the end, it didn't turn out right. So I mean, I'm liking you for nothing.
You know what I hate? When people say, "Oh, you chose the wrong person." I hate
Hmm.
that. I really hate
Why?
that because you don't know it's the wrong person.
That
Or
part right there.
Well,
you keep choosing,
that
you keep
part.
choosing the wrong person, and then it's always the wrong person who say that. You keep choosing the wrong
Right.
person, so
Right.
choose
That's
another
not
Exactly.
wrong
fair.
person.
When it turn out wrong, we want to judge and do
Right.
all of
Right.
that. It's not
But
Why
here's
fair.
you
the
Or
thing.
say
That's
that?
what I'm saying. I guess I don't have a good judgment. Like, literally in my prayers, I'd be like, God needs to put it in my dream to say, oh, this is him. Because I do stupid stuff. So clearly I can't answer that question. I don't think I know.
I think it's
I
easy to
think
work your way
now when
backwards.
Yeah.
well, now I think that with the like I'm gonna keep on saying we living in our last days. I think now I would go off with how a person makes me feel. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I would have to go off now. It ain't how we when we was younger, like, oh, he fine and we'll do it. Them fine ones was the ones that gave you the most headache. So I would think I would go off how a person generally made me feel. If they make me feel good inside, and I think that's what I would have to go off now. I can't go off of nothing else. I would just have to go off the feeling that I feel with that person.
Or how
That's
that person
what I
Can I
think.
treats
add
you.
another layer to
Treats
that?
you. Ugh.
Go
Hmm.
off of how you feel when you're mad at them, when you don't like
Oh
them, when you
yeah.
don't want to do something. Like, if it's something you
True.
totally don't like because they like it, you like it. So you want to give more of yourself. So don't look for all the good stuff. You got to weed out what you don't want too. Because somebody can make you feel good and be doing like 10 things you don't really like. So that's not, just get away from that person. Pay attention to
Okay.
both.
Yeah, that
It's
is
how you
true.
feel when you're not good.
I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so the next one is all well, except for Asia, you don't have kids, but everybody else has children. How long do you wait until you bring your partner around your kids or your family?
I got 8 kids, so you got to get in there. You got to put them to the test. Going in there.
You you know what?
Yeah.
I used to wait when my daughter was younger. Well, first of all, not very many people got in my daughter's face. If you was just somebody I was casually spending time with, you didn't get to meet my daughter at all. But if I thought you were going to hang around and stick around for a while, I when she was younger, I still wouldn't really. I've had maybe a couple of boyfriends that my daughter actually got to know. Um, and but what I learned when she turned like when she was 14, I was dating this guy, and what I learned is your children can be the litmus test. They can weed it out. They can weed it out.
Mm.
If she didn't like them for some reason, she just she was
But
right.
Mhm.
sometimes kids don't like a person because they don't want the parent to be with nobody. So how do
That's
you know they really don't like them?
well, I could just say out of my experience, she was right every time. She was right every
Kids
time.
are usually right.
Mhm.
You got to pay
I remember,
attention to your kids too. If they're
I remember that
normally
with my mom.
assholes, then don't expect them not to be an asshole to the person you bring around. Then you judge it
So
differently.
how fast do you bring people around your kids, Troy? You said you just throw them in.
Going in the lines then. But listen, when I went around her son, oh, he didn't like me at all. He was mama's boy. You know, he used to, you know, cuddling all up on her titties and shit. Move, nigga. It's my turn. Move. I'm gonna be around here for a while, so nigga, you got to learn. It's me now. Go on in your room, play Xbox, do whatever you're doing. Get out of here. Oh,
That's why
he
he
didn't
didn't
like
like
me.
you.
Yeah, he didn't like me for a long time. Oh yeah, I had mama in a pretzel. Oh, he didn't like that. I had mama in a pretzel. He
So
didn't
how
like
are you
that at
guys'
all.
relationship now?
Oh, we good now because I didn't help them. I didn't help them in the stressful times, car accidents, and money situations, and all. He loved me now. It's all good. But before, oh yeah, I was kicking his ass. Because your
But
daddy ain't
how?
doing it.
So with
I'm
your
not.
with the other kids, would you bring anybody around them?
If you plan on being around, well, yeah, we had kids, so yeah, come on in, get your ass in here. That's her, that's him, that's them over there. Everybody introduce yourself. Yeah, come on in.
So
We
I
ain't got
guess
time.
men are different
I'm
because I
glad
feel
he
like
said that so it could come from a
yeah,
man that
that's what I'm saying from
you
a
need to have your
man.
kids in order if you want to date. He's right. If he came over to spend time with the woman, she should have excused the son anyway. You shouldn't be laying up under your mom. It's not appropriate. But when women say something like that, then it's a problem. It's like, oh, she can't share. Oh, she fighting for a space. Yeah, because it's date night and it's 12 o'clock at night. Like, why is your kid still up and we watching SpongeBob? Like, it's a little weird. Train your kids before you date because it's not fair to the other person to put them through that, knowing you
That's
don't
true.
have them ready.
Okay,
Mr.
so
Nasty, Mr. Nasty Time, little fella, you got to go.
Period. In real life.
Why are you up?
And I cuss a lot.
okay, this is a question I don't even know if any of us can answer this. Like, how can you find a relationship in this day and time, in these last days? How do you guys think you find a relationship
Through
in
the
these
Lord.
last days?
In these
Through the
last
Lord.
days, you better find a relationship with the Lord.
Really?
Shit.
Amen. We pray for him to come.
Stand outside the clinic and check people's tests while they're coming out. I don't know.
Whoa,
Yeah,
Gina.
it's
Whoa.
Because it's that deep. Well, the STD, I said that because STDs is up the highest it's been in what they say, 12 years or something like that. I'm being for
yeah.
real. Like, y'all, you
Mhm.
know, I don't care if you're married. You might want to, I still get tests. Everybody
Mhm.
should. It's not a joke.
Because people be out there doing stuff and they don't have no business doing. Well, I ain't gonna say they don't have no business. They be living double
Well,
lives.
you don't have no business.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
it's a secret. It's no business.
Let me see. Okay, so is intimacy, how can I say this? Like, is intimacy a major part in a relationship, or that doesn't mean nothing to you? I already know what the men. Well, I'll start with you, Troy, because you already told us it is. So, well, how do you guys feel about that? Or is it
Um,
other things that's the major in
Let me
the
see.
a major point? Is intimacy, do you have to have that?
Yeah, you have to.
But
Because
why?
if it's not there, then what are we doing? What are we doing? What are
But
we doing? I'm not a.
intimacy and having sex is different, two different things.
Right.
Or do you guys feel that's the same?
No,
It's
I
two
mean,
different things.
I have to
It's
be
not.
attracted to you. I need to be attracted to you. You have to be all the way feminine. I don't need no masculine, female. I don't need that. I'm all the alpha we need. I got that. And I need you to be as feminine as possible. That's the intimacy, know how to bat your eyes and touch my arm when you want something. You use your femininity to get what you want. I need that part. But intimacy is very important. My God, especially in my old age. I'm 46. I'm almost dead. I got one foot in the grave and the other one on a banana peel. I need intimacy. I need intimacy. I need it. I'm stressed
Well,
out.
wow.
I'm stressed out.
Okay, Alondra. Look, I like Alondra. Go on.
Yeah, intimacy is like you said, intimacy isn't just sex. It could be, you just laying in the bed, spooning or cuddling or spending that quality time. And I think it's an absolute must. If you don't have that, they're gonna get it somewhere else. You gotta have it. You missing out if you don't have that. It's an absolute must. You must have that for it to last.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Asia?
Before My marriage and my relationship before my marriage, no. I didn't. Intimacy means you're vulnerable. It means you trust. It means a lot of things. So no, intimacy wasn't a part of my relationships, but I felt like it allowed me to make better decisions. So as soon as I saw things I didn't like, I could separate easily. But to Alondra's point, it also separated me from being able to have that part of life. If I could choose one or the other, I would choose to still go the route that I went because you get hurt more.
Yeah. And I think that intimacy is a major part of a relationship too. But like I said, to me, intimacy and having sex is two different things. You can have sex with a person that you don't even like or nothing. Like nowadays, you really can just to have sex. But intimacy with your partner is something all the way different. But I think it's a major part, but it's not like that. And being able to talk is like
I
neck
think
and
that's a
neck.
part of intimacy,
Part of
though.
intimacy.
Like
Is
how you
it?
text,
Yeah.
kiss on the forehead before you leave, a message that says "I love you," a little love note. How you communicate with me when you angry and not talking to me or standing over me, body language, touch, caring, all of those things. Love language, everything under love language is intimacy, which is why it's so important. All the different like spots need to be touched. It's gifts, it's everything. How you care for somebody's children. That's it. That's
Mhm.
your closest space. Kind of like the difference between kissing and sex. Kissing is really intimate
And
and
kissing is very intimate.
it's
Like
so intimate. I didn't really
you can
kiss a
have
lot either.
sex. Yeah, you can have sex without kissing easily. But if
I
you
did it
kiss
all the time.
somebody, if you kiss somebody, you really like them. Well, I
That
know
was
I
me.
do. If I kiss somebody, I really like you because
Straight to the point.
like mm-mm.
Yeah.
I'm just
Because I don't want all the other stuff. All the other stuff, you
yeah.
are vulnerable. You fall in love. You don't see things you shouldn't see. Like, it's just too much. And now
Yeah,
look where we are.
you can have
It's too
sex with
much.
anybody, but you can't be intimate with everybody.
Yeah,
That
that's what
takes
I'm saying. You can have
ultimate.
sex with
That's why I
anybody and
believe
not
men could do it.
Yeah.
but women can do that too. You can have sex with plenty of men and not
Yeah, I
kiss
did.
them. You just
Yeah, I
having
did.
sex. It's not
Right.
intimate at all. Like
Yeah, not even a date. Not even a you can't know my
yeah,
address.
I
Not even
honestly
a
think
cuddle after.
yeah,
No.
like bye, sir. But I really
Right.
do think
Thank you.
kissing
You're
is
so
in
nice.
yeah, kissing is very intimate to me. To me, it is like I don't know. How do y'all feel
And it's a
about
lot of
kissing?
germs there. It's a lot
Men,
of things.
like men, how do you feel, Troy? How do y'all men feel about kissing, or it don't mean nothing to y'all?
I love kissing. That lets me know you into me. I love kissing. You gotta kiss me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if we just fucking. You gotta kiss me. I'm grabbing your neck, your hair, all that. I'm giving you the whole spiel. So if you think you're not attracted, you think you're just gonna get up, well, you're gonna call me as soon as you get to the car. What was that thing you did? What? Yeah, what was that? What was that? Yeah,
See, some
you're
people
gonna
don't
get.
like, but some people actually don't like kissing, so it's just different. But I actually, if I kiss you, I really like you because I like kissing too. But I gotta like you to kiss you. So if you didn't get a
That
kiss,
part.
then you already know what it was. But that was back in my younger days.
That was back in my wayward days.
Look, that
I'm
was back
safe.
in my younger
I'm saying
days.
that.
Yeah. Well, I ain't saved yet, but the Lord, now that we in our last days, I'm gonna get my life right. Okay,
Period.
so this is another thing that people do now, and I'm not like this. I'm gonna say my thing first. How many times do a person have to call you or text you a day if they're your partner? With me, I'm not clingy like that. Like long as you text me in the morning, like, oh, good morning, how you doing? Or just a couple of texts throughout the day or something, I'm fine. I don't feel like you gotta call me all day long, like you a telemarketer or something. Like that literally would irritate me.
It
So like
irritates me. Please don't.
how do you guys feel about like how much do you have to talk to your partner a day and how many times? How many times do you have to see them a week? All that included.
Mm. I mean, I agree with you. Like if you could get a good, like the relationship I'm in now, he work, I work. We might just say, hey, good morning, how you doing? We may talk in the evening before we get ready to go to bed. I'm fine with that. Uh, but yeah, I don't want you calling me. I don't got time for that. I got things to do. And to me, that's triggering for me because that's control. when somebody got to know exactly what you're doing, where you're going, all that's
Right.
controlling. And as soon as I
Right.
smell that, I'm out. Like, no, don't do it. Don't do it.
What about you, Asia?
While dating, we had a schedule. I was good with every other weekend and a couple of times throughout the week. That was perfect for me because he stayed in Pasadena and then I worked in Riverside and then where I live. So it was fine. And all that calling all day, it doesn't work for me.
Yeah,
I
that's
do like receiving
irritating.
a text every now and then, but here's how I like text too. So it's something that goes along with text. You could text me 80 million times if you want to, as long as you don't expect me to answer right away. Like some people text you and they want you to engage and for it to be like a conversation. I also am not one of those people that put like the ear thing in your ear and just walk around and talk to my person all day. Like I see people doing that and I don't understand how to do that.
I had a coworker that got fired for that.
Yeah, it's too much. And I've seen people do it. And I'm like, you literally fall asleep on the phone and all of that. Like, you don't have nothing else to do. Like, how do you deal with your kids and be present where you are? And if that's not fair to your friends, like that's controlling to me. That's really crazy and very clingy. It irritates the shit out of me just even seeing it. I don't like it, like at all.
I don't
and needless
either.
to say, I'm
Toy,
not a clingy wife.
what do you feel? How does a man feel about that? How many times do a woman have to contact you or see you a week?
I mean, a good morning, that's cool. But when I feel like you holding me hostage on the phone and we ain't talking about nothing, see you Apple phone users with the little AirPods in your ear. Y'all just walk around, like she said, you just walk around and you're going about your day. I'm on the phone listening to everything, you rattling through paper. I don't want to do that. Just say, hey, how you doing? Good morning, blah, blah, blah. Just breakfast, lunch, dinner. Let's go breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Yeah.
And I need to see you because I got a high sex drive. So I'm going to need you to bring your ass on over here. And yeah.
So with men, okay, that's another thing I could say. That wasn't on my list, but that is a good question because it's still a relationship. How with a man, and then I'll go to the women. How many times do you feel like you have to have sex a week? Like how many times or a day? That one lady said, what was it? Scottie Pippen said that they would have sex 10 times a day.
That's too much. Nobody.
Yeah, she was
I
lying.
was like, girl, I know your stuff is sore and wore
She was
that
lying
age
like
out.
a motherfucker.
So how many times for a man, how many times do you feel like you need to have that a week?
At 3 is cool. Is if you throw some head in there. 2 is I'll go with 2 if you throw some head in there when I wake up. It's cool. It's cool.
Every day, or are you saying 3 times a week? 3 times a day or 3 times a week?
2 to 3 times a week, but if you throw some head in there, I'm okay. You gotta throw some head in there. Where did Asia go? I'm trying to be her sneaky link. Anyway, get her back over here.
She'll come back.
Couple times out of the week is fine,
Alondra, how many times for you?
I mean, I would try to get it as much as I could. If I could get it every day, I would. But realistically, that's not going to happen. I would say 3 to 4 times a week.
Asia, what about you? How many times do you have to have sex a week?
Before I got married, 5 to 6 times a week. But
that's that Aquarius, I'm telling you.
But when we got married, y'all, my husband does not disappoint. I will probably be in a wheelchair, so I'm good. Now that we're married, I could do 2, maybe 3 times a week. The rest
I would
I'm in
say
recovery.
if I was married or in a relationship where it was like that, I'm with Alondra every day, like
exactly
every day.
No,
me,
not like I do it. You could not do that every day.
No, every day me. But I mean,
white flag.
Yeah, I don't know how I would be at this day and age now. Girl, I might be like y'all 2 times a week. But I feel like when I really like somebody, it would be every day.
I want it every day. It's just not feasible.
Yeah.
You're recovering for real. Like your little
No, I just think it's different because some men be having sex with women to make them sore and stuff. Some men don't. Like they really trying to please the person, but some men just be trying to make
Mark is a pleaser. He's just also an Energizer bunny.
Yeah, like I don't want nobody that's gonna be being rough and I'll be all sore. Like I'm too old to be being sore the next day at
And then
work.
It's not
people
rough.
always speak to you gotta be going all night long. Now
That's the one,
that's
Alondra. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the
no, I
one.
want to
I'm
go to
trying to
sleep with
tell
her
her.
tonight. So
No,
if you
I'm
good,
good.
we can get it. I'm not saying like 2 minutes, but a good amount of time, not 2 minutes. 2 minutes is too. You can't do nothing in 2 minutes. So,
Yeah, you
Right.
can't do nothing in 2
but
minutes.
you got a good
I've
amount of
never had a
time
quickie with my husband.
night.
Even when we dated,
If it's
we've never
good,
had a
it's
quickie.
good.
Well, I think you can have quickies. It depends on what it
I
is.
didn't say
Like
we
depends.
couldn't. We just haven't. I prefer them.
Yeah,
Right.
it depends on where you at.
No,
You
It
can
he
have
might have
goes
to
several
be.
quickies. I like
Yeah.
that. Several quickies.
right. Then you could do it
You
more.
can do
Like
it more. So that's how you
right,
can do it 10 times a day. Is if you're getting a lot of quickies in.
Yeah,
right.
like Summer said, you have to find your match. You got to find your match.
You
Okay,
Exactly.
gotta find
so
what you want.
mhm. Because if a person know your body, they can make you, come fast and you don't. Okay, so how do you guys handle difficult conversations? With me, I'll say I can handle it, but I know I have to cool down because I'm
Mhm.
gonna say some stuff that's gonna make you ready to probably us be on first 48 after that. So if we get in an argument, just let me calm down so we won't be on first 48 or snap because I'm gonna say something that's it's going I know what to say that's going yeah,
You go below the belt
I hit
person.
below the belt and I know I do. I know I do. So it's better for you to just let me cool off. And once I cool off, give me a day or so. You just let me sleep on it. Then I can talk and have a conversation about it. But how do you guys deal with difficult conversations? Who wants to go first?
I just have it. I just have the conversation. There are some conversations that I'm really intentional about. So I make sure I turn off the TV, put up phones, that kind of stuff. That's another thing where you have to fill out your person. So
Mhm.
I'm an Aquarius. I'm like you. So I have to have the conversation. Everything you do in a relationship is for the other person. I need people to know that. It's not for
Yeah.
you. It's for the other person because you're their pleaser. So everything you do is for them. So I have to read his energy and see what his energy is. And then that's how I go about the conversation. There have been conversations we've had in the middle of sex. There have been conversations we've had to go take a walk and leave the common space. There have been, it depends on what it is and what his mood is. That's how I have the conversation. I cater to what he needs because I already know the end result is I want the conversation to go well. So
Right.
I need to do what I need to do if I'm going to initiate it to control it and make sure it's right.
What about you, Alondra?
It you have to read the room, Bill, too. So with the person, you got to know how effective your communication comes across to them. Pick your time. Timing is a lot of it. Just like I sometimes what I've done before is like I'll have an issue and I'll tell my best friends like, look, this
That
is what
part.
I want to say. That's how I get off of being so mad.
So,
And this I'll do that. Rashonda do it
cussing
too.
and
I'm like,
everything.
"Don't you
Yep.
talk to that man like that?" And we snatch her back from going for the juggler sometimes. And sometimes
Yep.
we can't save you all the time. So
Right.
I'm the best idea off of my friend and first be like, okay, am I tripping? Or how should I say this? Or when
Yep.
should I do that? So I like to bounce it off somebody first and then try to take my emotion out and pick a good time to do it. But and listen to that.
That's a good one, Alondra. I forgot we
is
do that.
good.
We call each other and say it how we want to say it. That way you actually got it out.
Hey,
I
we just
forgot.
text
We do
I call
that.
it, yeah, that's what like Alondra said. I call them all the time. They probably be like, this, she crazy. They be like, Rashonda, you cannot say that.
we be
And
like,
I be
you so
like,
crazy.
why? Hell.
Yeah. And I'm like,
So
just say it like this. So it's good to get feedback like that from people you
Mhm.
trust. That's
Yeah.
gonna keep you in check if you
Yeah.
want you to end result. Now, again, like I said, you got to pick your time too. You don't want to run in and like, I saw you with that girl at the movies while the man is in the shower. He's like, damn, can I wash my balls?
What?
Like, what
Nope, you can't because you shouldn't have been at the movies. So get out the shower and come on. Okay,
Right.
so Troy, how do men deal with that? How do you guys deal with difficult conversations? Y'all just don't.
She been trying to have a conversation with me for 2 weeks. I just don't say nothing. I don't got time for that shit. We too grown. She been trying to. We need to talk. All right, let me go on over here.
Don't
Yeah,
ever
I don't-
forewarn
yeah,
a man.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not a communicator. I don't talk. I sit to myself and I figure that shit out. If I was mad at something, because I know my mouth is crazy. I'm a Sagittarius. We don't only sign with a weapon, so I'm 0 to 100, and I don't have no filter. So it's best that I don't say shit. I let you get it off.
It is.
Say,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna go on. Cool. You got it off. You say what you done. Okay, cool. Let's move on. What you hungry? You want to eat? Want some French toast? Want a pineapple burger? Bro, you know about the pineapple burgers.
So that's what I'm saying. But okay, so that's that. Okay, because I got a few more questions before we get off. Do you guys think that long distance relationships can work?
Yeah.
Have
They
any
was
of you
my
guys
favorite.
Have any of you guys been in a long distance relationship? And hold on for a second. Everybody that's watching this right now, could y'all please like it, please? Everybody that's watching. Okay, so have any of you guys ever been in a long distance relationship, and how does that work? Do you guys think that it works?
Those are my best relationships. I
Why?
think they work because it's very much like even the serious ones, the later adult ones, where I was getting my life together and becoming feminine or whatever outwardly. They work better because, like Alondra said, not only are you sending I don't think you're sending your representative, some of us, because we're very honest, but you're getting to, it's almost like going on vacation, right? Every time you go on vacation, you're going to have a good time. So when you actually see each other, you appreciate it more. You spend quality time together. You're not arguing. It's nothing really to argue about. You got your life.
Right.
They got their
Mhm.
life. It's not, it's the fantasy part of a relationship. It's not the meat and potatoes. And I think that's when people try to bridge over to living together after they've been like that. And they don't want to let go of what that was like. They're looking for that same thing. No, that's a drug too. Dating like that is a drug. If you want somebody like that, I would suggest get with somebody in the military. Make sure that they have a career that fits that same thing if that's how you like to date. Because that's the only way you're gonna not be bridged over into that other thing.
Them military people be crazy though. Nah. Mm-mm.
I didn't say they're not crazy. I said, they
But
might
y'all
have to be
nah.
it's other careers though. So firemen work
Mhm.
4 days off 3. You just pick somebody that's not all. You don't want a teacher because teachers is home and they home during the summer. I don't want no man home that much. I prefer we have
Yeah, me
opposite
neither.
schedules.
You could be a truck driver, all kind of stuff.
this
Like
will
I
see
still
what I'm
need me
saying.
time.
Like,
I need me
think
time
about
still.
everything when you picking your partner so that you have better odds of getting what you want. Think about all of it. Career is very important.
By the time
What
y'all
about
get
you,
through all of
Alondra?
that, y'all, the rapture gonna be here. Y'all better get with somebody.
We close enough anyway. It's all right. We close enough anyway.
Right.
Okay, Alondra, how do you?
What cereal he like to eat in the morning? Man, if you don't get in the bedroom and toot it up, shit.
I've never been in a technically long distance relationship. I don't think
Y'all
so.
on here playing and shit. Y'all on here playing. Y'all on here playing.
What about you, Troy? Would you be in a long distance relationship?
No, not nowadays. I actually did it. It was expensive because I had to keep fluing her out here. It was expensive.
But you had fun though, didn't you?
We had a great time. We had a great time. Yeah, we had a ball. Shit. But yeah, that shit get expensive, man. It get expensive.
Ro, remember Alexis was in a long distance relationship.
I was just about to say, Alexa said was in a long distance relationship for 8 years. So Alexa, put in the comments, how did you guys make it work? How did you guys keep it spicy for 8 years? That's a long time. Because how you know he ain't cheating?
You don't ever know. You got to focus on the right shit. You don't never.
Yeah, you
Let me
do.
tell y'all where most cheating happens. HR manager here. Let me tell you what kind of calls I used to get. I'm just calling to tell you that while you think that X, Y, and Z is out playing golf, he cheating on me and he cheating with such and such. Ma'am, hey, that's not my problem. I can't do anything about that. Most cheating happens at work. Just so you know.
Yeah, I did see that too. Okay, so another one is are you guys open to open relationships? Like, would you be open to an open relationship? If the person did everything for you that you loved and everything, but they said that they could not be committed to you and it had to be an open relationship, would you be okay with an open relationship?
Shit, it's gonna be open whether you know it or not.
Forever? Meaning,
Be
would we
open
not want to be married?
until you put a
Just
ring
if
on
you
it.
was in a relationship until you get married, would you be okay with you having an open relationship?
I think some people have open when they married too, right?
Yeah, they can. But are you
Do
okay
people do
with
that?
it?
No,
Are you okay with it?
no.
No.
What about you, Alondra?
No.
I would say this: 9 times out of 10 nowadays, you in an open relationship and you just don't know it. So it's, to me, I rather the men tell me that they're dealing with other women than me thinking that I'm the only person. I'd rather you tell me that, because 9 times out of 10 nowadays you in an open relationship, especially out here in California. You in an open relationship anyways. So tell me if you're gonna be doing this stuff. So let me know if I want to deal with this or not. Don't just make me feel like I'm the only person and you still messing with 2 and 3 women. So that's why I'm saying, are you open to an open relationship? Because 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be in it anyways.
But
Where's your
Ro, if you
competitive?
saying 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be in one anyways, then if that's your thought process, because you
I
have
do
to do
think
what
that.
works for you. If that's your thought process, then move like that period for the rest of your life, because you already believe that. So do
No,
you
but
anyway?
not for the rest.
Because
Not for
that's
the
what you're
rest of my.
saying.
But not for the. That's
Where
if I'm just in a relationship. If I'm married,
Oh,
I don't want to be in an open relationship. But if I'm just dating and you saying that you messing with other people, I'm okay. But if I'm married, I don't.
Ro, a
Well, see, I
person is
never
gonna be a
been.
person. They're not gonna tell
I
you that.
was about to
That's
say
why,
I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna. I
but
can't
they don't
say
want
it's.
you to do it. So they're not gonna tell you that. So, like you
No,
said,
people have told me. People have said it. People have said it.
more
People have
than
said
people. So everybody tells you that they do.
it. No,
Is that a typical story?
no,
Okay.
it's not.
So more people are gonna lie about it, even if you. I know somebody in an open relationship that's cheating because the one person they wasn't supposed to touch, they fucking touching, and I think it's crazy. Like, Pandora's box is open for you. You date men
Right.
and women, and you still found a way to cheat, and you married. Like,
Wait, they
what's
date
wrong
men
with
and a
you?
woman? Oh
It's
Lord,
never
man.
going to be enough for some people. So, to your point, I think that you should. I don't know. You have to, for that one. I think you go on whatever your morals and values are. If you're gonna be a wife and be the type of wife you want to be, if you want to be open, then be open. If you don't, you want to try to follow the Bible, then try to follow the Bible. But you can't think about all of that other stuff because you can't see it. You can't control it. It's nothing you could do but uphold your standards and be happy. Try to be
What a,
happy. That's it.
what about you,
where's
Troy?
your
Let's have.
competitive? Where's your competitive spirit? Do you like me? Get in there. Fight for it. Let's go. I'm the prize. Let's get it. Yeah, this is Gladiator. Get in there. I'm the prize. Until you put a ring
Yes.
over here, yeah, you're in an open relationship. Now, I wouldn't recommend you do that in reverse on me because I'm gonna knock somebody's head down. But
So
yeah,
why is it?
See, men don't be.
See, that's what
That's
I'm
why they don't
saying.
tell us because
Why
they don't
is it
want us to
different?
be open.
Why is it different for y'all? Why do y'all want? Why is it y'all want us to be in an open relationship, but we can't mess with nobody, but y'all can mess with everybody? Tell us why men feel like that.
Yeah.
cuz
Because they
Cause
selfish.
what?
That's the answer.
Yeah, 'cause they said.
cuz now
There's
So
no
would you
other
be
reason.
open? Would you be open to an open relationship, Troy?
I mean, if we started off like that, yeah. If I know you doing your thing, and we keep it honest from the gate, yeah, it's all good. Yeah, a couple of those now, it's all right.
So then are you just courting if you do that? You don't live together and stuff like that? Like, what does that look like?
It looks like you have your own spot, and I have mine.
Okay.
And
Okay.
whenever you need that itch scratched, come on through.
Okay.
Come on over here.
I appreciate that. It's honest.
So basically with you is dating. Like if you dating somebody, they can still mess
No,
with whoever they want to.
There's no dates. Let's get that clear.
So it's recording.
Well,
It's
what
a
is
bed
it?
buddy?
It's a bed buddy. There you go.
That's friends with benefit. Yeah.
Yeah, bed buddy. We have no time to date. I don't have time to date.
If
you.
you're
I gotta
doing
go to
all of
work.
that, you could think. I agree.
I don't have time.
If
to
you're
date
doing
you.
all of that, you shouldn't be doing relationship shit because it's not a relationship. You doing
Right.
whatever you want to do. So just have fun and live your life. Call what you're doing what you're doing. Stop trying to rename it and be romantic, but it's a bed buddy. Them two don't go together. That's how people be out here all messed up and claiming they had all this heartbreak and niggas ain't shit or females is trash. It's not true. It's the truth. You just didn't like it.
But
But
that's
you
what
played
I'm
it.
saying. Going back to with us, you see, is our response is different from the man's response.
But his response was about bed buddies. You asked about relationships. Once he talked about bed buddies, me and Alondra is shaking our head like, that is the way it goes.
if it's somebody you just having like a bed buddy, that's different. But I'm talking about if it's somebody you're in a relationship with.
So his
whether it
answer
be
was
you
no, I think. I think he said
So
no,
if
or
it was
he'll
okay, so
punch
Troy,
him.
if you was in a relationship with the person, would you be okay with having an open relationship?
No, not unless we both knocking her down.
Yeah, he said no, or he gonna punch him.
Unless we all having sex, then no.
So
But
it
what
gotta
if
always
it-
be in his favor.
Okay, but what if it was another man that she wanted to have sex with?
No.
He said he'll knock him out. He said that already. He
Stop
gonna
it.
knock him out.
No.
You
don't
don't
He gonna
play
knock him
fair.
out, bro.
Don't share.
You can ask it however you want.
Yeah,
I
find
just
a
think that
female.
that's just a double standard with men. Like
It is.
Goddamn right it is.
It's-
We
it's
have the
actually-
power. You know the ratio from men to women? Do you know the ratio? We can be like this. We can be like this. Miss Ma'am up here who's married, she's okay. You too? We can be like this. I'm sorry, it's the harsh reality. We can be
I'm
like
not Mark Savian a disaster, by the way. Marriage is crazy these days.
Right. They be
You
the
gotta
main
stay
ones,
prayed up
the
every
married
day.
ones.
I was just about to say, I think they'll be the main
Yeah.
ones that be out there running loose.
It's not the
married
main
people.
ones. Everybody
It's-
have lost their mind. I need people to stop saying that.
So,
Don't shit on marriage, and not mine. I don't think you shitting on mine, but I'm saying I think that people should. This is what people need to do at this point. Life has clearly changed, right? Either you gonna wait it out, like you said, with one foot in the grave and one in the banana peel till you get what you want. But I think we all have morals and values. We want it the way where it's just husband and wife and we have an amazing life together. That's what we want. But these days, because so many, like he said, the woman to man ratio is so many people that are comfortable being the side piece, the hoe, the jump off, the this, the that. He got all the titles in one. And then he got you over here saying, only date me, only be with me. And everybody else is saying, oh, I don't care what you do. Did you give me what I needed? Because they're going to get what they need too, but it's something that man can do. So the likelihood is very slim. That's just the reality. But if you want it, hang in there for that. If you want to sit down and rethink your whole life based on what's out there right now, you could do that too. Do it in a way that's going to make you happy. I just want to see more people happy because there are a lot
do
of
too.
amazing marriages that the Black marriage ratio is very high and it's great. It's not what we see, but you got to make some adjustments. Everybody ain't going to get no, what's Sierra's husband name? Everybody not going to get him. Everybody not going to get a Jay-Z.
Russell.
Right. And
ain't no Jay-Z because Jay-Z cheats on Beyonce. Let's get
No,
that.
what
he
I'm saying,
don't.
but
Knock
some
it
people
off.
don't care if they cheat as long
Yes,
as they
he
get
do.
paid.
No, he don't. Knock it off.
I don't think
He
he
do
cheat no
cheat.
more. I don't
He
think he
do
cheat
cheat
no more.
on
But
Beyonce.
even
That's
if he
why-
do, she's paid.
That's
She's
why
taken care of.
Solange was in there fighting him. In the,
Bro, that was years ago.
Four
But
albums
regardless,
in.
some
That
people
was
are okay
four
with being
albums in.
a lot of white women. They're okay with being married as long as they're taken care of. So again, everybody has their thing that they want. Do what you want. Don't do what everybody else wants.
You're not gonna drag.
Some people is
Hov
okay
over
with
here.
open.
I
I'm
like
not
Jay-Z,
okay
but
with
that.
the
You
thing
ain't
is,
gonna drag Hov.
Beyonce still got cheated on too with Jay-Z.
Yes, you did.
Come on now.
That was-
Let's keep
that
that shit
was-
100.
But
That
I
was
wasn't
a
talking about his
publicity stunt.
looks.
No. I didn't say about his little sister. I said she still got cheated on. Okay,
That
so
was a
this is
publicity stunt.
no.
You see how many albums-
Even before that, Beyonce was cheating on Jay-Z. I mean, with Beyonce with other women. He was before that Lemonade album. Okay, so the last one is should in this day and time, in these last days.
That's your new tagline in these last
I know
days.
I'm about to say
You
these
gotta
last
start
days.
writing that. Yeah, make
Right.
that your hashtag. That's your hashtag.
In these last days, do you guys honestly feel like we should make our relationships private on social media?
Absolutely.
Yes.
And why not? So as you go first, since you say absolutely.
I think that you should because jealousy and envy is real. And I believe the devil is real too. If you ever notice, you'll see that toy in the corner that nobody wants. Once somebody go play with that toy and that toy look fun, now everybody wants it. So it's more temptation. It's more comes your way. If you ever notice, like pay attention to some people while they were single, things wasn't out there. When they got married, both men and women. And I've shared that. When I got married, Ro, you've seen some of them because I shared them with you. Like, I can't believe this. Why are you still coming for me? And married men too.
Right.
I've had women, I've had married men, I've had single. Like, why are you coming for me now? It's so disrespectful. Why even put that temptation out there? And everybody's not strong enough to handle all the temptation, especially if they got other things. So to me, it just builds up a directory of options that they have. I don't think you should share a little bit, but not too much.
What about you, Alondra?
I mean, I agree. I would think it's better to keep your stuff private. I mean, you open yourself up. Whatever you post, you open yourself up to other people's opinions, other people's expectations. Oh, why are you with him or why are you with her? That's who they want to be with. Like, that's who they want to be with. And then you have let's say they see you in a picture with so and so. Oh, he used to be in my DM like 5 years ago. Okay, I don't know why girls do that. Like, oh, I used to talk to him like 5 years ago. Well, and like, why are you telling me? I don't care. Bye.
And what about you? What about you, Troy? What do you feel about putting your relationship on social media? Should it be private or what?
Well, it started out public. And when you get to posting me, then that's when, like she said, once that toy get played with, then here come the floodgates. Oh, you know, I used to like you in high school and all
Come
that
on.
other shit. Like, nigga,
No,
back
for
up.
real.
Yeah, back up, nigga, before you get your shit smashed, nigga. I will find you. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little personal. I'm sorry. But yeah, then it needs to go private. The longer you guys are together, I think it should go private. You know, they don't need to see everything. You know, if you got on a date night or something, hey, we over here, you know, but not everything because, like she said, it's haters and temptation and my flesh is weak. My flesh is weak.
My flesh is weak too. Cut off the note. Just turn it off, Troy. Just turn it off. Turn it all off.
Y'all tell her what I said when she disappeared after I leave.
What'd he say, Ro?
I don't want to get you in trouble. Big homie might be right there.
Oh, but, Lord.
Yeah.
He's a mess.
If people think it's about you hiding the person, it's not about me hiding or whatever.
I can hide whatever I want to. Hide your money, hide your kids, hide your wife.
No, I'm like Issa Rae, whatever her name is, Issa Rae, whatever. She didn't put her husband out there until they got married. When she got married, everybody thought it was fake because nobody even knew she had a boyfriend. So nowadays, I think like me being in my next relationship, I think that I probably would keep it private. Now you do be wanting to show people like nice things people do for you and dates you be on, but like Troy said,
we'll start a group text.
Yeah, but like Troy said, that's when people come out of the woodwork like, oh, he was in my inbox last year or 6 months ago. Woo woo woo. So it's like you might as well keep yourself to yourself because there's gonna be somebody that's gonna have you in your feelings.
Keep your relationship pure.
Exactly. So I almost feel like it's almost like you need to keep, even if you show what you're doing on your date, but not show the person.
Show your shoes, show you holding hands.
Yeah, you can
tell if I got pregnant online. I wouldn't tell nothing.
You can show everything but that person, because I swear to God, soon as you show that person, it's gonna be somebody that's gonna have you in your feelings and ready to be on first 48.
Well, you can't put me in my feelings. You've seen that. I respond with one-liners. Thank you.
Well, I know me, I'm gonna be on first 48.
No, you're not.
Snap.
No, you're not. You'll never give another bitch that type of gratification, because that's what she's looking for. She bored. She don't got nothing
And
else
she
to
gonna
do.
get it. And she gonna
She
get
don't.
it. She gonna get it.
You got too much to lose, girl.
I do have too much to lose, so that's why I feel like at my old age, like Troy said, at my old 43-year-old age, I'm not about to do all that. If we go out on dates, I'll show us this, but you're not gonna see who it is until we get married, because I never know what's gonna happen. We might fall out and not even get married. So then, oh, what happened to Wooty Whoop Whoop? Y'all never know who that was. I could have been on a date with a female. Hell,
that's what group chats are for. We'll continue our group chats and support each other, pray for each other. That's enough.
Also,
okay,
like,
so
that's how you keep your relationship happy. If you keep it private, you can stay happy like that. You stay happy like that, and everybody's not on your business. Now, the people, what about the people that be on there and everything they post in their relationship and their business, and then they break up? I be
right.
Like, what happened?
Yeah, if you stay together, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I want to know what happened too. Like, y'all can put us in this relationship. Why we can't know what happened?
I got this
Alexa said, "Not a soul have seen mine online," and she ain't lying, because I ain't never seen her boyfriend.
I met him in person, and that's it.
Look, I'm like, I ain't never. Yeah, and I've never seen. Damn. And she said she been with him for 8 years, and none of us ain't never seen him.
I seen him.
She got the same last name as me. I'm trying to holla. Shit.
Alexa, see, this is what happens when you go. So, okay, so that was my last topic. So, because I went way over my time, I usually try to keep it to an hour.
Topic, bro.
I know, but I know people's attention spans are really short nowadays. So, but I wanted to thank everybody that came on today for my 6th episode, my 1-month anniversary. Asia, Troy, and Alondra. So
I just want to say something.
And you got your tagline.
I just
right in these last days.
Don't take me serious. I'm scared of my girlfriend. She got me whipped. I'm sorry, y'all. No matter.
Not the redemption, and that's what most men look like too. It'd be the redemption at the end for me, baby. All that stuff I said, I didn't mean it. It was just my homeboys. I was just playing. You know they play all the time.
Let me say hi to her. Hi, Dream, because we don't want no problems. We don't want no problems.
We don't want no smoke. We respect black
We don't want no problems.
Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me.
Blink if you want to get out.
Right. So we don't want no problems. We just wanted Troy on here to have the male perspectives of everything. So it seems like everybody likes you on here, Troy. So you might be on here again.
Your fan favorite.
Right. You a fan favorite.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. My phone is gonna die, so I have to go.
I know. We about to get off now too.
Mine too.
So everybody, thank you for tuning in tonight. Everybody go subscribe. Who's ever my 100th subscriber will get your little effed around and found out shirt or something. And have a nice Wednesday. I hope all you guys enjoyed tonight. And
in these last days.
In these last days, we gotta. I have to use that now because it's in these last days. Anybody has any closing remarks? Alondra and Asia.
I think this was a great topic. Thank you for having me, and a lot of stuff to walk away with.
Right. Alondra,
the male perspective on stuff, and I was surprised I agreed with some of what Troy said. Actually, I was like, I actually agree with him
because we got a little thug in us. We was raised in the P, so we see both sides.
Right. So this was a good topic. Rose said we got some ideas for some other topics, but I'll call you later, girl.
Okay, and thank you guys tonight, and make sure you guys go out and subscribe and like this thing. I can't even talk right now because I'm sleepy now. Like it and share, and do everything. Good night, Tia. Good night, Alexis. Thank you so much, you guys, Tia and Alexis, for staying up because y'all in another time zone. I know it's late out there. So thank you, ladies, for staying up late with us and listening to our shenanigans. And I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Have a good night.
Right.